we're here today to talk about the merchandising capabilities of the new Killion cooler. Now this model is really big. It has 100 buckets in it, so it's larger than the coolers we're used to working with day in and day out inside of Costco. First, I want to talk about some basic merchandising standards. Now again, I'm going to ask that you defer to your own company's merchandising schematics, but I'm just going to give you a brief overview. As you can see here, we started with our roses and we placed them on the front wall, okay? And as you can see at the bottom, we placed our $29.99 arrangements. Plenty of space to house this item. It's perfect for the front of the cooler. Over here on our mixed bouquet wall, we did each color, each recipe horizontally. And as you can see in the bottom of this wall, we placed our $19.99 arrangements. I do want you to come in so I can show you something amazing about this cooler, is this flat surface here. In the coolers we're working with now, there's a shelf, so you have to take the shelf in, place the shelf back when cleaning, and this makes it very easy when you have to clean the shelf. And it's deep enough that you can go double deep on these $19.99 arrangements. On the other wall, we did our $9.99 garden benches. And as you can see here, we elected to put our beautiful tulips at the base of this side. Now let's go over some of the capabilities with regards to merchandising that this cooler has that some of the coolers we're dealing with now don't. This part I love. So let's say we're running light on our rose wall and we need to shift some things around. Okay? We no longer have to have holes in the cooler if we don't have something to replace it. Now we can actually take a whole row out, close the shelf down, and either leave it blank or fill it with arrangements. Let me show you. So I'm just going to take each bucket out. And if you come in a little bit closer, I can show you what these shelves do. It literally just closes down flat. Now again, I can opt to leave it as is, and my cooler still looks full and beautiful, or I can add arrangements to those shelves. Let me show you. Doesn't that look lovely? Again, as I'm selling throughout the day, I'm selling more roses and I'm having to condense down. So I can actually take a whole nother row going the other direction out too. Let me show you how that's done. Again, I'm going to close the shelves on these holes. And I can leave this row blank. As you can see here, it still looks lovely. Or I can add arrangements to that shelf. Now there's something else I want to show you about this cooler that I absolutely love, and I know all of our merchandisers will as well. Come over here, let me show you. This cooler is now going to come with a hose and water capability, so we can actually change our water right here at the cooler. Let me show you where you're going to dump your dirty water. You're just going to lift this flap, take your bucket, and there's a grate that will catch all your foliage. You just want to clean it up, close the flap, throw it in the trash, and you're done. Well, I hope this video has helped you when merchandising your new Killion cooler, and happy merchandising!